Hello, welcome. I'm sorry in advance to my channel and first episode of the Ironman Chronicles series. You may recognize me from Cyrus's or Pub Stomp / Chills / First Warden's Blizzard Buddy series. I thought it would be fun to create a channel to share both my group Ironman and Ironman adventures from my point of view. I wanted to create this channel to share my stories playing both characters rather than only my group Ironman. The series will be focused mostly on the group Ironman in the near term, as I anticipate the release for combat achievements to come out next month, which my main Iron will be going for Master Combat achievements, someday hoping to achieve Grandmaster achievements. So let's start off by introducing the characters. The first character you see on the screen now is my group Ironman, A Avalanche, with the Iceborne title, which, for those that don't know, is a title that you receive from defeating the Archblazer at 500% Rage. Below are my three teammates, which are Ant, Cyrus, and Pub Stomp. We are a 4-man team, and at the time of this recording, we are currently sitting at rank 1. We have our eyes set at maintaining that rank 1 position for Runescape and achieving the Tier 10 Journey achievements. We also have our eyes set on achieving some massive PVM feats, including, but not limited to, AOD, 100% Zamurai, 500% Zamurai, and Daredevil accomplishments. A Accident is my main Ironman that I've been playing steadily for the last 10 years now. Quite frankly, if this image doesn't scream, go touch some grass, I'm not sure what does. Notably, Accident is only Vitalis off the prestigious Golden Reaper title, and also has a rune score above 32,000. Slowly working towards max rune score over the next few years. I also plan to achieve the Ultimate Slayer title at some point with Accident, and while I may not be actively playing this account at the moment, actively due to the recent release of Group Ironman mode, I do intend to prepare for the combat achievements anticipated to be released early next year. So in the background you will see the first successful deathless run at Zuck on my group Ironman. I will continue to play clips, as you'll see in the background, for other notable accomplishments, just to kind of see some of the content that our team has been doing, notably from my point of view that may not have been shown in other videos. So you have just seen that on this Ranger wave right before the second challenge wave at Zuck, I was just 85 hit points from hitting the 1 cycle. So since I have failed the 1 cycle, I now had to repeat the pre-challenge wave with all the Rangers, which has taken a toll on my food supply. Now this Zuck run was recorded a little over a week ago, I believe now, and at the time, as you can see, my gear was subpar. I was running, I believe, tier 80s or 90 weapons, and the armor was tier 70. It looks like we just got the Conjurer's Amulet, which is good, but even with all this, we were still missing overloads or missing damage boosting prayers. I was running Sanctity, which is something, but compared to the curses, and overloads, perks, relics, etc., a lot of the damage potential is missing, which results in having slower kills across mobs and the challenges. As you've seen, I just had a very rough time dealing any damage to the monster on the second challenge. So above, I included a little clip from my first Rax kill. This was included actually in one of Cyrus's videos from a few weeks back, just kind of showing basically how brutal without some of these essential upgrades, even just the 0% in rage a Raxer was. But it was very satisfying. I think at the time I was rocking tier 70s in terms of weapons, and you can see there I was struggling with the Salve Amulet and the Salve Amulet, which quite frankly I thought we were never going to replace with anything better, and the Berserker Ring. So I did go back later, and I will throw in the clip as well, where I went back with my newly acquired tier 90s, and I believe a Zuck Cape. I think I had that, and I actually managed during Reaper Task to snag an Araxes Eye Drop, which will be very beneficial for the group in the coming weeks as we further progress our magic levels, but may actually come in handy for fighting perks down the road as well. So for those who may have been watching Cyrus's or PubStomp's videos, you may have seen me in the past having to cheese Harakin and actually do several cycles with the tier 70 or 80 weapons that I had at the time. You can see at this run, it was actually a very solid amount of damage on the first cycle. And for some reason, I wasn't considering bringing vulnerability runes. But anyways, we got a 2 cycle here, which is really good. I was at this point unsure of whether I was actually going to be able to clutch out the kill on Zuck, but as you see, we will manage to do so, and you'll see later. I'll throw in a clip of the last attempt at the time that ended in my demise. So I just have a couple more clips I'd like to show. So what you're seeing now is the first Zamurai kill I actually managed to get. And really what was interesting is that at the time I had just gotten my tier 90 weapon, so this was my first form of really doing a limit test. And prior to that, with the tier 80 weapons, I was only able to actually manage to get through about half the boss fight at best. A lot of that really was driven by the accumulated damage, which still to this day does remain a challenge at higher ranges, not talking 50%. But it's really interesting to see that during this fight, how the edict order that you pick has a huge effect on the outcome of the fight. Quick fair warning, please, if you are sensitive to sound, lower your speakers.
This thing immediately. He has 2 ticks.
Oh! No, I got it! No! Here we are at the end of the first video. I want to give a special shout out and appreciation for Cyrus and PubStomp or Chills for really helping me get this series kickstarted. I intend to keep producing videos as long as I continue to have fun with this. Now this project did take about 10 hours, so this was no small effort. A lot of that was learning the software. Moving forward, I would like to focus most of the content around the Group Ironman 8 Avalanche, and it will be in a more progressive style videos that you may be used to seeing from Cyrus and PubStomp, but I wanted to kick the series off just kind of introducing myself as a player and a little bit of background on the achievements that my Group Ironman has accomplished to date. I'd like to target producing about a video a week in the 4 to 8 minute range. In the next few months, I will start recording more content again on accident with the goal of achieving all of the master tier combat achievements and hopefully working towards the Grandmaster achievements as my skills improve. I may investigate also moving into the realm of making more comedic style videos, so keep an eye out for that as well on the channel. And lastly, I'd like to thank you all for sticking around to the end of the video. I am open to hearing all the feedback that you may have, and I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I have been in creating it.